Outlaw 1312 here, you guys. I just wanted to do a quick follow-up video about my homemade black powder. I've gotten a few comments, concerns. Over time, this could possibly cause corrosion, rust, pitting, things like that in the gun. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to debunk that concern, okay? And then I've also got a tip for if that's a concern that just won't let you sleep at night, how to still make this from home, save a bunch of money, and save yourself any concern of that issue. But like I said, first I'm going to debunk this, okay? So I use Ursula. This is my 44 caliber black powder revolver. I use her as my everyday protection, okay? I carry her around on a regular basis. So I've already scraped. I've only got 3 loaded right now. This is my cylinder that I load with 45 grain charges. And that's why I got this steel model, was because you can load, they say some people up to about 50 grains, but I really don't like to exceed a 45 grain max. And this thing cracks at 45. Anyhow, I've already taken the bore butter that I capped this off, this one loaded cylinder here, off with, and I don't know, my camera sucks, so you can't really see in it. In these other ones, there's a little bit of corrosion, whatever, but that's because I fired these and I have yet to have cleaned it because I still have 3 loaded. I only fired 3. We all know that when you fire black powder and then you leave it in the gun, that it does cause a little bit of pitting, whatever, etc. So I'm not really concerned about that. I just buy a new cylinder, first of all. Second of all, I clean these out pretty well once I'm ready, and I don't have any problems. You know, I bore them out, smooth them out, everything, and I don't have any issues. But anyway, when I look around this, where I've peeled out all of the homemade bore butter that I capped that with, there's no pitting, there's no corrosion, there's no rust. I mean, it's smooth. I don't know if you can see it. Try to get you a better angle, but it's smooth in there. There's no pitting or anything like that around it, okay? Now, there's a little bit of discoloration around here of a slight rusty color, but again, I carry Ursula every day. This is my everyday carry. So Ursula goes through the paces. I mean, she gets run through everything. If there's a little moisture in the air, if there, you know what I mean? If it rains a little, I mean, I ride a motorcycle, so sometimes it's in my holster and gets a little rained on, etc. But I don't have any issues with any kind of pitting or corrosion or anything from my homemade bore butter. Here, there's none. I'll go ahead and open this up for you. Because as I said, I do use it inside the gun. You see that? Nice and white and clean looking. It's a little bit of color here. I'm not sure if that's from the brass. That's just a little discoloring from the brass. That's not necessarily any rust or anything. So if we look in here, anybody see any rusty color? Because I don't. There's no rust in there, okay? None. There's no corrosion. All right. Now let's go a little further. Let's go ahead and pop this trigger or this pistol grip off of here. This one usually likes to be a little bit of a bear when it comes up. There we go. See, and I told you I put it in there. I don't lie. There's no rust. See the other grip, but there's no rust along that spring. No rust, okay? So, clearly see that putting this inside your gun, storing it for any period of time, I keep this in my gun all the time. No issues, okay? If you wanted to alleviate this problem 100% and you just wanted to be able to sleep at night without even worrying about it because you're a worrying Nancy or whatever you want to call it, all you got to do is Save-A-Lot. If you have a Save-A-Lot in your area, sells a big old tub. I want to say it's probably like 2 pounds at least of lard. And I was there yesterday for $5.99. Just go to Save-A-Lot and get you a bucket of the lard and use that. It's, like I said, it's animal fat. You don't need the fancy lamb's lard or any of that. Just go to Save-A-Lot, get you the lard. You might check the salt content on that. You might find out that the lard has more salt, but from what I understand, go buy you a cheap little thing of lard. Again, use your cheap dollar store candles and make this stuff, save you some money, and have a blast. So that's my tip for today, you guys. Don't worry about it ruining your gun. It's a non-issue. Outlaw 1312 out.